Smyths Toys Superstores catalogue today, and it's actually shiny. Usually they're like matte on the front. It still is pretty, like it's not laminated inside, but I love the shiny covers. They just feel so good. So I'm gonna flip through this with you and show you some of the toys that have come out. So let's start. So we've got a little map of the UK showing you the locations of the Smyths Toy Stores. I am somewhere over in this area, which it looks like there's a bunch. Like this is the most all crammed in together, so I'm very lucky when it comes to toy shops. I'm gonna skip the baby items because they do not interest me. And I'm gonna start from, oh wow, what is this? This does look cool. Play Factory Balancing Beam Set. This colourful kit has interconnecting pieces to create multiple paths and textured stepping stones with sensory surfaces for extra grip and stability. That's so cool. It's like Ninja Warrior in your living room or something. I would have actually loved this as a kid. I genuinely thought that she had a helmet. Like, it's the way her fringe is so thick. I thought she was wearing like safety equipment. But, oh dear. Okay. So these are still aimed at pretty little, like younger kids. I want to see some fun toys. So, let's just skip. I always wished that I had an old catalogue from like the late 90s or something so I could see all of the old toys, but I looked them up on eBay and they cost hundreds of pounds. When I think how many Argos catalogues and things like that we had sat around the house, oh my goodness, I could be a millionaire if I'd kept some of the catalogues that we had, but there we go. It's always the benefit of hindsight. Like, I think of all the toys and things that I owned that have just been given to charity or thrown out in the bin, and if I just kept them till now, they would be worth so much, but you just don't realise it at the time. But why are catalogues so expensive? Oh, this looks cool. This is a little bit like that balance beam. You can make your own fort. You can turn it into a tunnel, a rocket, a castle, or a port. Just add blankets. See, things are so imaginative. It's so cool. We just used to kind of use a blanket and it would just be a square. You'd have to put it under the whatever's heaviest, like a TV. Although that's kind of asking for disaster if you put it under your TV. Duplo. Let me pick this up. Just to see if there's anything of interest. Flip through a couple more pages. Oh wow. I feel like that's a really good price, $34.99 for that whole thing. She's literally standing behind it like her own actual grocery shop. I loved things like this when I was a kid. Scanning, typing the numbers. I used to pretend to be a librarian as well. That was kind of the first introduction that I had to ASMR, was when I used to go to the library and they used to scan the barcode and then like so it'd be like beep and then stamp, and I just used to stamp things. I used to stamp all my books, and one day he found my books, and they all had stamps. They were covered in dates inside the covers, and I got in a lot of trouble. But when you're a kid, you don't really think about things like that. You just, oh my goodness, that is insane. That's an entire kitchen. Wow. Little pizza oven. You can literally just get mini everything. Dyson cordless vacuum. Henry Hoover. I guess it's starting them young. Get them into the swing of how to clean the house. There's some dolls. Missy Kissy, that's very cute. I don't know about that one. Some horses. Doll's house. Disney princesses. Let's skip a couple more. Oh, Polly Pocket. I used to love Polly Pocket. That and Kitty in my pocket. They're not related, I don't think, but pocket things. Oh wow. I would have loved this when I was young. They were like a Wednesday one. That's so cool. See, I'm missing out by not having a daughter because I could relive my childhood dreams. That's such an awesome dollhouse. How exciting how excited would you be? Hidden trapdoors. Rainbow Eye. I feel like there wasn't much Polly Pocket stuff. Nope. Oh well. Oh, that's pretty cool. Make it mini potions. I don't know why, but miniature stuff always gets me. I don't know what it is. It's just like tiny but perfectly formed miniature things are just cute. Squishmallows. Oh, I like these. What are these? Aphmau Mystery. Meows. Everything has such crazy names. Oh, they're so cute. Look. That's really cute. There's like a duck. Some Hello Kitty things. And the famous Squishmallows. People go crazy for Squishmallows. I've seen some that are for sale for like a crazy price if they're rare. It's insane. The only Squishmallows that I have are Halloween themed. I have like a vampire, a skeleton, and a cat. And I literally got them from, is it Lidl or is it Aldi? I always get the two mixed up because they have the same like letters. But I saw that they had them, and now apparently they're worth loads of money, and I'm like, what? They're just squidgy cats. But then I guess it depends what people are willing to pay for certain things, like how Funko Pops and Loungeflies just have such incredible value. Like sometimes you can buy a Loungefly for like £30 in a sale, and yet sometimes it's a limited edition and it's hundreds of pounds. This all depends what people value them at, what they decide that they're worth. Which is interesting. Some more animals. Oh, they're so cute. Little doggies. Some more Squishmallows. sucked into the Squishmallow fan club. Pretend straightness. Oh my goodness, is that a sky dancer? It's crazy how many things from my childhood are still going. Styling head. See, I had one of these, but mine was called a girl's world, and it came with like really dull scissors where you could cut the hair and then pull, and it would like regenerate from the root. And one day I grabbed my fringe and pulled it tight, and I cut my fringe off, like almost to the root. I don't know how they allowed real scissors in those things, but there's some photos of me as a kid, and I look hilarious, honestly. It's actually quite a good memory though, because I can just look back. I can kind of remember the look on my mum's face when she saw. But yeah, I did have a sky dancer. I had like a blue. She was standing on like a dolphin ocean kind of scene. Sorry, that was really loud. I need to clear my throat again, sorry. I do apologise. So, Harry Potter. There's an aeroplane going over. Can you hear it? I can. I saw this guy in the Argos toy magazine, Steroid Vader. And his drug pusher, R2D2. I really love the Batman playsets. My son was never into Batman at all, not at any point. And I was so sad. As much as I tried to make him love Batman, it wasn't his thing. That's cool. Hulk fists. Wow. They have some awesome playsets. Spider-Man walkie-talkies and laser tag blasters. Turtles. Oh my goodness, look at this. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mutant Mayhem Sewer Lair playset. That is a mouthful. Wow, that looks so cool though. And this does too, the van with the pizzas. This looks kind of creepy. More Batman. Can't even look, I'm so sad. Jurassic Park, or Jurassic World even. How cool is this track? It's got like a volcano and loops, even the colour, and it's got the bridge. Wow, she'll do the really cute meow, you know, the kind of like meow, 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 and she'll bring it in, she'll kind of totter in on her little feet, and she'll drop it and she'll roll around showing her belly, and she will not stop meowing until you come and see this Nerf bullet, and you have to tell her she's a good girl and give her dreamies. And then I just hide it back in the garden until she finds it again. But she absolutely loves. I don't know what she thinks it is. Maybe like some kind of poisonous caterpillar or something. But that cat absolutely loves a Nerf bullet. So I make it fun for her. That's cool. That's like nowadays version of a Poochie. I used to have a Poochie dog. This is all like the technology, the robots and the cars. So you can hear the dogs barking next door. I think there's like a delivery. They don't like delivery drivers or anybody knocking on the door. Oh, I debated getting this for my son for Christmas once, but it didn't really have very good reviews, so I didn't. They're like bumper cars. Looks cool, but I always have to look up the reviews because most of the times toys always look good, especially in the adverts. They suck you in. Oh my goodness. I love Home Alone so much. I'm not even a Lego person, but this and the Hocus Pocus one is all I've seen. That is amazing. Look at it inside, there's so much. And you even get the, oh my goodness, you get the van. Wow. That is really, really cool. £260. I suppose you wouldn't really think twice about spending that on like, I was going to say a console, but consoles are more like double that now. But back when I used to buy consoles, they were like £250. I think the last console I bought was the Switch. Maybe they'll have consoles in here and we can see how much they are now. That's sweet. It's like an alternative to buying flowers. Oh, the DeLorean. That's cool. What else do we have? Oh, Star Wars. That's awesome. I think a friend of mine got this. It might not have been this exact one actually, but very cool. What else? There seems to be a lot of Lego. I think it's really popular because it's a good kids thing, but also for adults or for both. Like if you want to put something together, you and your kid. Although I feel like that would be quite stressful, especially if your kid is young and it's like a really intricate Lego. You'd just be like, please stop. This looks like the towers that they build in Fortnite, you know, when you're like going up the, not that I play it, but I just know the look of it. When you like build it to get like a high vantage point or whatever. And then in this colour it looks like the It's a Small World ride at Disney Park. That's cool. sit in the cupboard, which is exactly where my slushie maker is sitting right now. So I can't complain. That's really cool. It's like a whack-a-mole type thing, but the colours on that are so awesome. I'm actually going to bend that page. I don't even know who I would buy it for, but I want to look at it more. Oh, I didn't know there was a Scream game. I have this game, and this game, and this game, and this game, I believe. I am definitely a board game freak. Oh, I really want this. I used to play it as a kid, but not the Pokémon version, just the plain labyrinth where you push a square and it moves the way that you can go. Jigsaw puzzles, books, toy cars. Oh my goodness, that looks like the most fun ever until you fall off. That's so cool though. I swear toys like that have got better since over time. That's the classic kind of car. Bikes. More bikes. More bikes. Skip a few pages. This is turning into quite a long video. This catalogue is longer than I thought. Scooters. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Yes, I would have absolutely loved this. How did they not have this in my childhood? Your own bumper cars. That's so cool. I wish I could just, I don't know. I guess I would just go use the bumper cars in general, but in the comfort of your own home, that's cool though. And now you've got the more high-end kind of step up from the classic little cars. Oh, look at that Vespa, that's so cute. Those colours are amazing as well. Wow, that is the ultimate. Look at that. It has a working tip bucket, that's so cool. I really didn't expect to be so wowed with these toy cars, but tractors, skateboards, roller skates, Heelys. I did not know these still existed. I bought a pair once and I spent a long time trying to be able to balance, and it did not happen ever. Nope, it was not going to happen. I used to just do that kind of waddle where you hold the wall and just kind of I don't think I was confident enough to just actually try and push myself. Wow, look at that. That's so cool. I wish I'd seen these things when my son was young, little, but I don't think they really had them. He's going to be 15, so there's laser bowling. I'm sorry about next door's dogs. Kind of going crazy right now. Football, goal nets, different sport type of things. I really love trampolines, but I always get static shock. Either if I touch I touch the metal, and it's the loudest static shock, so I ended up being scared. I know it sounds stupid, but it would literally be so loud you'd hear the crack of the shock. Once I had a shock of an intercom button, and there was a lady on the opposite side of the road, like across the road from me on the opposite side of the street, and she looked and she was like, I actually heard that. I said, I know. I must have so much, like, I don't know, my body just must be the best conductor in the whole world, because I cannot touch a thing without getting shocked, and now I get scared. Even when I go to make myself a drink of water, I will knock on the tap briefly first, like with my knuckle, because it doesn't hurt as much if you get a shock on your knuckle, whereas if you touch it with your like fingertip, it hurts more. Wow, that's cool. Like a DJ station. Karaoke. Gaming stuff. Oh, arcades. That's cool. I wonder if they're gonna have any consoles. Nope, just games. Or like cards, gift cards. That's a really nice gaming chair. It looks so comfy. I feel like it would be nice for just sitting on and like getting a foot massage. That one looks like a evil villain's kind of chair. Headphones. Hard drive, external hard drives, and controllers and accessories. VR machine and some games. I don't know how much consoles are anymore. The last console I bought was the Switch, the Nintendo Switch. I think my favourite console is, well, my favourite games in general are a couple of games from the PS1, but ever since getting the Switch I played some 8-bit games such as Darkside Detective, Thimbleweed Park, just things of that nature, and I've got so into them, it's like, oh my god. So the Switch has become my more modern favourite. So they do have consoles, but they don't have a price. They haven't put the price. I'm sure everything else had a price in this thing. Yep. I guess they just want you to go to store and